All right, Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles, and the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Coming at you with another quick lesson through the spirit of power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Lord willing, this lesson may be edifying. I want to start at the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they should be given into his hand until a time and times in the dividing of time. And, I really wanted to touch on this lesson through the spirit of, the saints. The saints is wore out. Now, who are the saints? The saints are Israelites. Matter of fact, let's go back that up with a precept as well. And like as the scriptures say, prove all things. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 50. Is it this one? Let's see. Here we go, right here. The book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 5, it says, and let's start at verse 4. It says, he shall call to the heavens from above, and to the earth, that he may judge his people. And you should already know his people is the Israelites. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. All right, and we know this applies to whom? The Israelites, because we are the only ones who made a covenant, or we're the only ones who the Most High have made a covenant with. Okay, his chosen people. So the saints are Israelites. So now going back to the book of Daniel 7 verse 25, we're going to read it one more time. And let's read it in the NLT. It says, he will defy the Most High and oppress the holy people of the Most High. Who's the holy people? The holy people are the Israelites. And that's what Esau Edom does. He defies the Most High. Now, let's get another precept. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. It says, for you are a holy people, Slakia in KJV, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Okay, so the holy people, the saints, the chosen, these are all Israelites. Okay, going back to the book of Daniel, chapter 7. Let's try to read it again. He will defy the Most High and oppress the holy people. Let's go into this word defy. Right? Let's go into that word. And the word, and the word's great against. Okay, let's click on that, against. And to be against someone is meaning to not be in allegiance or to not be on the same side. And we know this devil, he is against the Most High. He blasphemes the Most High. You know what other scripture that comes to mind when you think about this devil? You should already know, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And this man of sin that it's talking about is Esau Edom, and he was revealed. Okay, it says, who opposeth, right? Here we go. To be against, right? You're opposing the will of the Most High. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Matter of fact, let's read this in an NLT, because we're going to go find this word defy again. It says, he will exalt himself and defy everything that people call God and every object of worship. You see, who is this man doing this? No other than Esau Edom. Okay, he is the one that defies the Most High. He is the one that opposes the Most High. He is the one exalts himself as if he is the Most High. Right? That life or death comes through him. That miracles and wonders. When scriptures talk about he got to do the signs and lying wonders, but all these things come from him. The purpose of everything. You see? It says he will even sit in the temple of the Most High, claiming that he himself is the Most High. And this is with the mindset that he pushes on the world, that he is God. You know? He's God. You know? The only God that exists is him. So verse 5 back in the KJV, it says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. You know, and the son of perdition was revealed back then, you know, as the Romans, okay, as the Greeks, that he was the wicked that the Bible was speaking of, you know, but how much more in this time? You see, we seen a wickedness that came upon the earth in the uprising of these devils. And in the book of First Maccabees, to tell you that when they came into the rule, you know, evils on the earth. It said what? Evils, right? On the earth have multiplied. Matter of fact, why not? Let's go get it. And this is just something quick through the spirit. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse... Let's see. Is this it? Greece. Yeah. So First Maccabees chapter, and it's talking about Esau, Edom. It says, and it happened after Alexander, the son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians, and Medes, and he reigned in his stead the first over Greece. And he made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth. And this is talking about who? Alexander the Great, you know. Now, this, you know, because the Bible is also not just a book of prophecy, not just a book of law, statutes, and commandments, and instruction and righteousness, but it's also a history of what was taking place in the world, okay? And the different things that was concerning around the Israelites, you know, or captivities, you know, or honorable wins, all these things, you know. So we're jumping to the point, because now that you know that this is talking about Alexander the Great, you know, and the people that came up after him, he says, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, so did their sons after them. Many years and evils were multiplied in the earth. You see, evils was multiplied in the existence and the reign of the Edomites, you know, under their rulership. All right. So back in Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 5, it says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And the Most High had this devil, you know, doing these things. You know, he's letting this devil do these things. This devil is not doing this thing out of his own power. You know, but what? He got this pride, you know, and his head on high is lifted up into the heavens. But little do he know, he about to be brought down low. It's the basis of men that he actually is. But as the scriptures say, time and chance happened to them all. You know, and he's in his chance. He's in his little season. Okay? His rulership is temporary, you know. Ours is for eternity. So verse 8, it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Yes, Esau, Edom. So the Lord said he's going to destroy him, you know. He's going to destroy him whose coming is after the working of Satan. That opposing force, the person that what? Defies the Most High. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. All right? So you get the point of where we was going with that. So let's jump back to Daniel 7. And I actually went into... the Spirit went into what it had to go into, because I was really trying to touch on how, you know, how we, the saints of the Most High are wore out. The saints of the Most High are oppressed. You know, we are oppressed and we are a downtrodden people. Okay, but we are prisoners of hope. We are prisoners of hope that, soon we're going to be saved out of this captivity. We're going to be saved by the hands of our enemy, the hands of this devil. Because we're going to need a divine intervention to come deliver us. But the scriptures say that this will take place unto the elect. So verse 25 again, it says, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time of times and the dividing of time. So the point, and I believe let's type in oppressed always. I believe this is in the law. Yep, look at that. Deuteronomy 28 verse 33, it says, the fruit of thy land and all thy labor shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. And this is what we're going through, man. The scriptures talk about this is not our rest. This is not our rest. Okay? We are burdened daily by a multitude of different things. But soon come, this is all going to be done away with. Yahweh Bashim al-Shar, it's soon. Okay? Because we are wore out. We are wore out, but the Lord has given us the fight, the grace, the mercy, the strength to continue to fight. Because without Yahweh Bashim al-Shar, we'd be absolutely through. So that was just something quick to the spirit. Till next time, I want to say shalom.